I'm knackered. Hello. Right, you joined me here at Paddock Cycles. This is Alex.
Hello.
You have met Alex before.
Yes.
It's his fault I did the dragon ride a couple of years ago. Was it last year?
Last year.
Jesus, that's gone quickly. Which I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
He owns Paddock Cycles, and as you know, he provides me with a lot of stuff. He's just an amazing human. Helps me so much. Big changes today. You've probably seen the thumbnail, which I have yet to create. Big changes for the TCR. Your boy's moving over to SRAM, and not only SRAM, but electronic. One of the reasons is I've always kind of wanted electronic. Other reason was compounded by the challenge where this hand still doesn't work properly, so shifting when I've got a cold left hand is really difficult, even with lovely Ultegra. So I've come down here on a tired morning to do exactly that. This thing is absolutely shit up to the eyeballs. It's I had a chain off yesterday, and look at the state of it. So the first thing we're going to do is give it a wash. Well, I'm going to do is give it a wash and get it prepped. Do you have scales?
Yes.
Going to give it a weigh before and after. Not that it matters a great deal, because I've put 6 kilos on recently. But, you know, all these little things that help. What's the heft? The pedals are heavy though, aren't they? I mean, speed players are not light. Oh! Exactly 8. I'll take that.
Hang on.
Because it's not a super light and it's got speed players on. And it's probably covered in about 50 grams worth of shite as well, so oil and mud. That'll do. So I'll see if there is any difference. I'm not bothered.
Stickiness.
Right, so for the purposes of camera,
Yes.
what exactly, componentry wise, have we fitted?
So we have got a new SRAM Force E1 power meter crank 5037, SRAM dub bottom bracket fitted, new SRAM Force E1 front mech and rear mech, new cassette. This is actually a SRAM red E1 oil slick chain, so that is partly worn but pre-waxed.
Yeah.
And then we have got the SRAM Force D2 shifters and brake levers, so this isn't the newer version, but it is still the up-to-date one.
That's because I'm cheap.
Running Swiss Stop Exotherm pads, which are much better than pretty much any pads on the market. They are the best stopping power. And that is pretty much it.
That's
so
enough.
far. So all we've got to now do is get the shifter hoods right,
You can get the front wheel on and the
get the front
caliper.
wheel, caliper and wrap it.
Just about there, and I've got cables running through here. I've just got 2 left. Only 2 remain. Beautiful. So stay. To the sound of a motorbike. So we've got solo crush tacky. Some fresh bar tape going on, and I'm not doing it.
I can get it wrong.
Yeah, somebody else's fault now. There we go. Last touches, everything set up, tweaked. Right, So, we're done. Everything's tickety-boo. Fresh bar tape is on. Let's see if SRAM Force of mixed generation is any lighter than... Oh, what generation was that? Ultegra 11 speed. It was 8,000.
8,000.
Yeah. So, let's get the number on.
Need it on first.
Need it on first.
That won't help.
0 before we begin. And... not that it matters a great deal. Oh wow, it's 85 grams lighter.
That will be.
So it is actually lighter. There you go. We've learned something today. That's a win. I mean, it's not going to make a shit of difference in the grand scheme of things, is it? You know, what's that going to save me? 2 seconds in 100 miles?
There you go.
That'll do.
2 seconds.
It's 2 seconds less pedalling. 1 breath more. Less. So, yes. I need to pay a man. No? For all his work and time. Some of this was his old gear. Some of this is brand new. And I'm going to get out on it hopefully tomorrow, get my first ride and get some feedback on it, and forget how to change gear 406 times. An official YouTube thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, can't wait to get back on it now. I moved forward into modern times ish. So I'm going to get on this tomorrow. I'll probably have that on to the end of this, so I'll catch you in a bit. If you are in not even the local area in Rugby,
Say any customers from anywhere.
any customers indeed, you can buy stuff online from him if you want.
Soon, yeah. Well, maybe then.
Oh, you can just get hold of him.
Or
Just
ring
give him
him.
a ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
We'll
Paddock
give him-
Cycles, Rugby.
Thank you very much.
Yes, and I'm going to go home and ride this thing tomorrow. Thank you very much, Dave.
No, thank you.
We'll see you again very soon. Right,
3 days.
I'll see you guys in a minute. Right, it is the next day. It's actually the next afternoon because we had a big rainstorm this morning, but currently it's really, really windy. I've been on the bike for 4 minutes so far and already like, oh, I'm liking this. Just the immediate boop, change gear. You know, 1 up for 1 down, and it's automatically set up so like a synchro, whatever you call it. We go so far down one way. Well, if I double click the selectors for the front mech, it automatically switches the back to a very similar gear. Love that. The hood's more comfortable. I was getting really sick of having baggy Shimano hoods. I'd swapped them and they became immediately baggy again. Some of that is partially down to me, but yeah. There are many, many reasons why I've gone to this. I'm just going to get out a little bit. I'll pull over somewhere. We'll talk about it. So I'm just going to stop here at this this opportune moment in the shade from the wind. It's actually blowing quite a lot. I'm doing a loop to try and hit a segment on the way home. I'm only going out for an hour. But yes, we'll go into my immediate thoughts when I get back. The reasons I've moved to SRAM. Well, the main reason is cost. As you'll have seen, I was at Paddock Cycles yesterday. Alex is a good friend of mine. He has done me an absolutely stonking deal. I've been thinking about moving over to either Di2 or Axis or whatever, sorry, AXS, for quite a while now. I want to move along with the times. There's been physiological issues. As you know, this hand hasn't been working properly and it still doesn't. Changing gear with that left hand, at the end of my challenge, especially when it was cold, I had to use 2 hands to change gears. That is not a good thing to be doing. The double press of both shifters to change the front derailleur, and it automatically drops the rear to compensate. That's an absolute delight. Yeah, so cost, ease of use, they're the 2 main factors. I haven't spent much money on this bike recently. As you know, I changed the bars, they were incredibly cheap. The wheels well, let's just say they've looked after me. They've been amazing. Yeah, I've not had to put out a great amount of money on the bike. It's been amazing. And so far it feels just fantastic. The shifting is crisp, the shifting is lovely. One other point for the change is, as you know, I'm a big lover of hills. There's no getting around the fact that I'm getting older. I'm 47. Granted, I am still in decent nick. There's no question there. I'm trying to get a stonking time on the thread next year. This will help because it's gone out to 12 speed, obviously. And despite the crankset going smaller, I've gone from a 52-36 to a 50-37. The rear cassette is a 36-10. So I've actually expanded my gearing range. So from the easiest, I've gone from 1.05 down to 1.02, 1.027 I think it is. So I'm spinning a tiny bit easier up the very steep stuff. And for the fast, really quick peloton downhill sprint sections, I've gone from 4.7 to 5 ratio, which is just absolutely amazing. So I can actually sprint a bit quicker now, should I wish to. Well, I'll say sprint a bit quicker. Something I want to look into doing is doing a bit of racing online, not in real life. I'm not interested. I want to do a bit of racing to help increase my my power, my intensity, which is going to help me on the hills. It's something I'm going to pair up with my training as I develop through winter. That's the plan. So yeah, they're the reasons I've changed. So yeah, I'm going to get on, do a bit more riding, and I'll get back to you when I get home. I'm going to go and try and hit a segment in this wind, because I've just come the other way on it and it feels horrible, so it should feel fantastic on the way back. Well, there you go, bingo. So let's talk about the setup. Feels great. Obviously the light touch to change gear, left for up, right for down, double click for front. Oh, it's just, yeah, loving that entirely. Moreover, the shape of these hoods feel lovely, genuinely lovely in the hand. The changing is crisp and clean as it should be. The stopping power on the brakes feels bob on. I went down a couple of little hills just to give them a feel. Swiss stop pads feel absolutely insane. They took a little tiny bit of bedding in, but that's all good. There's a nearly new front rotor on there, but yeah, well, obviously feels good. It's impossible to tell anything, in such a short amount of time, but I'm sure I'm gonna learn to love this in the long run. Yeah. Oh, that's one thing I really like. So the rear mech is sprung and clutched as well. Now, an issue I've had quite a lot recently, it actually happened on Friday up Howtown, chain slap. When descending, especially in the biggest, the fastest gear, the chain was coming off, and it was catching between the bottom cog and the frame, and obviously getting stuck. Because of the amount of wobble with shitty road surfaces and going at speed, chain bounces a lot. That is going to reduce that quite a lot, I imagine. So chain slap isn't as much, and well, I mean, I've just gone over a few roads. It certainly feels like it doesn't wobble about as much. In my old KMC chains, I used to take 6 links off for that exact purpose, and it still wasn't enough, and I didn't want to get it any shorter. But that feels awesome. Going to get another chain on order, and obviously, SRAM Red flat top oil slick. It's the closest thing to match the bike. I think it still looks awesome. Obviously, it's a slight disappointment that they don't do a black cassette or indeed chain, but hey, it is what it is. I've probably saved a few watts with a chain anyway. That KMC one, as nice as it looks, it is a bit draggy. I've got a better system, less drag on my derailleur and on my whole drivetrain, so yeah, hopefully that'll help speed me up a little bit. So yeah, that's it, love it. Got a few things coming up to give it some good tests over the next few weeks, so I'll see you on the next video, guys. Love you lots, and goodbye. Also, one thing I forgot to add as I get out the wind, the shifting on the shifters. One reason I like it more is because there's no mechanical, I know it works, but I don't like forcing things like that. It's designed to work, but the fact that you don't have to swing it in, and there's micro adjustments on that, it's just all taken away. Just press a button. It's perfect. Hello.